Here is another example of custom formulas and conditionals on Google Looker Studio. This time we will do a basic RFM analysis. RFM is a framework that lets me segment my clients by their quality, and I can assess the quality by three criteria: recency, frequency, and monetary value. Monetary value is if they are paying a lot. Frequency is if they are doing a lot of orders, and recency is if the last purchase was recent. That's everything. And we calculate the metrics to measure those criteria. First, I am using Shopify data by default for this example. With the total numbers per customer, I can tell the frequency. With the total sales, I can tell the monetary value. And with the days since last purchase, I can assess the recency. How do I calculate the days since last purchase? I can show you this formula that we did in another lesson. I will click in the function or the formula, and I will see that I used a function that is date difference and the difference between today and the customer creation date. Actually, maybe I will do it with the last order date, not the customer creation date. But anyways, I won't edit this part of the video. Now I will click on done. Now I will create a conditional that based on these three metrics will segment these customers accordingly as good customer, regular customer, and bad customer, just as an example. So here I will show you the conditional I will create. This is a dimension that I called segmentation. If I show you here, this is a simple conditional that starts with case. Remember, this is SQL. Looker Studio runs on SQL. You don't need to learn it, but you need to understand the basic structure. When you work with a conditional, you always start with case and you finish with end. So I will start with case, and every row is a different rule in our condition. The condition starts when orders are over one and the total sales are more than 100, and the days in the last since the last purchase is, let me see what I put, is less than 50 days, then this is called a power customer. That's the name I put. Now the second rule is when the orders are more than zero, so at least you bought something, the total sales are over 100, it is the same rule, and the day since the last purchase was less than 100 days, then you are an average regular customer. And finally, I will say, hey, if you have made at least one purchase, the total sales are over 100, but more than 150 days have happened, or less than that, then you are a meh customer or a bad customer. This is just an example. With this formula, I will end with else, bad customer. If you are not following any of these rules, for instance, you have zero purchases or more than 200 days or less than 100 in spent, then you are bad. I will finish with end. And this is how I can segment my customers with these three criteria. I like this exercise because I combine multiple things. I use conditionals, I use custom formulas, I use different metrics, and I use segmentation. I hope you like this exercise and already you understand very well the power of custom fields and conditionals on Google Looker Studio.